I'm Bill Swift. I've been the Chief Technology Officer for many years at a company called Brierley Partners. We were instrumental in the very beginning in creating the loyalty industry, which has grown significantly over the past 30 years or so. But as the CTO of the company, I was responsible for our technology products and strategy execution. Over the past 13 months, I've been the CEO of the company. Until just recently, we were acquired by a company called Capillary Technologies, also in the loyalty space as a software provider, and now part of the leadership team for Capillary Brierley. The biggest business challenge that we faced at Brierley was for the evolution of our technology product. It was a product that we called Loyalty on Demand. It had been in market for many years, and as with any technology, it required evolution, it required replatforming, and required some architecture and user interface changes. And we had been introduced to Qentelli a couple of years prior to this need, and we acquired Qentelli to help us with automation of our test suite. And then we presented with this challenge really to how do we best evolve our tech stack and our product to remain competitive in the market. And we went through a pretty extensive RFP process and chose Qentelli to also help us in the product development engineering capacity. Qentelli helped from the very beginning of that initiative. It was, as I mentioned, we had a technology product, so we knew what the domain and the requirements of the platform were, but Qentelli had contributed significantly in the very beginning from a UX perspective to help our tools become more marketer friendly. The industry and the loyalty technology space had evolved significantly, and the tools needed to be very intuitive and user-friendly for marketers to define and evolve their marketing programs themselves. So a pretty significant UX initiative in the very beginning of the exercise that we didn't have any expertise internally to drive that, and Qentelli stepped right in with leading the UX and the UI evolution of the platform. So we've been connected as partners, I'd say is the best term to use, as our relationship with Qentelli for the past 5 years now, and evolved in the early days from the build out of our test automation suite into becoming our core product engineering team. And I use the term partnership on purpose. We created, really, we called it one team. And we had our Brierley domain expertise and lead technology subject matter experts here in the States, partnered with our Qentelli product development organization in Hyderabad, and together worked very closely to build out the next generation of our platform. So the biggest outcome with any product delivery is having the product in production. As of about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went live with a significant client of ours in the US that will also be expanding into Europe. So large retailer with 7,000 to 9,000 stores just in North America. So the platform took about 3 years. It was a significant effort. Our technology product had evolved for over a decade, so there was a lot of work to be done. But the outcome ultimately is the product's in production, serving our clients well. The user interface looks amazing, and we just about a month ago passed all of their stringent SLAs and performance testing. I'd say that the journey had many peaks and troughs. So, as any big, significant software project does, this one I think was even a little bit overly complicated with the fact that it proceeded through COVID, through the pandemic. Several of our large clients, major Fortune 500 companies in some cases, filed bankruptcy during COVID in the travel, hospitality, retail space. So we had some financial up and downs as we progressed through the project. We had different client focus over the couple of years that the project spanned. And Qentelli's been as a partner, very supportive in investing in people and time during those tough times that we had, and truly helped us get to the other side of the pandemic and our client rebound, and to help us get the platform in production. So many people have been involved in the project over the past couple of years. At one time we had over 100 people on the project. My involvement personally has been with the leadership team at Qentelli. So we have a very strong relationship with Sanjay Prasanna, and for many months we had not just weekly but often more than once a week leadership meetings with Anant and Rashi in Hyderabad, and I know that day to day our team has daily interactions with tech leaders on the Qentelli side, coupled really very tightly coupled with our technology leadership team, and too many names really to mention, but it became a true partnership and a one team goal to really accomplish what we've done, and finally got it in market. Too many individual people to thank, but really a strong partnership. If you're considering partnership with Qentelli, I think these reference kind of calls are important. We can share a lot of the things that we learned through our journey together. I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is throughout the life of our project, we had local representation, Qentelli leadership team with us in our office, not always, but in certain critical points of the project, sitting side by side with our team, helping with some of the time zone differences that you might experience working with the team in India. And that's very helpful. Being headquartered right here in Dallas, Texas was certainly beneficial for us to create that continuity and truly create that connection with the offshore team.